Every time Mike Tyson took a swing at Bruce Seldon, Tupac in his own mind is taking a swing at all of the furious contradictions that represent the knot that is his life. And so, yeah, it's easy to imagine that he got hyped.
So next thing I know, we were kind of like in the casino, and they're fighting. And I'm like, they're fighting? So, we running, and all of my mind's thinking, death row. Just off the top, death row. I don't know with who, but death row.
A surveillance camera picked up Tupac and SUGE coming down some sort of corridor and encountering a man named Orlando Anderson. In the mythology of the encounter, Tupac and SUGE and the guys they were with represented the Bloods.
Orlando Baby Lane Anderson, one of the Southside Crips, who had previously taken some kind of chain from some of the people who knew Tupac.
The Southside Crips felt like they would take a death row chain and take it back to Puffy and Biggie. That was the reason why the big fight jumped off in Vegas, because the guy whose chain he tried to snatch in death row, seeing him, and the fight occurred.
Tupac says, "You from the South," to Orlando Anderson, and a scuffle breaks out.
The person Pac got into it with, that was the same person that Pac's so-called enemies was friends with. So naturally, if you're friends with somebody that you don't get along with, and that person's sticking their chest out in front of you, as a man, you're gonna do what you need to do. So when Pac felt that this dude was representing guys that didn't like him, or he felt did harm to him before, Pac gonna stick his chest out and bust him in his mouth. And so that would happen.
It's almost like the adrenaline of the night was still with everybody. That thing you have when a guy gets knocked out in the first round and everybody's, wow, that's amazing, that's incredible, wow, people are jacked up.
I remember walking out of MGM when that occurred. And I remember about to call my phone to say to SUGE, hey, y'all be careful, type of thing. But then it was something in me that was tired. You know what I mean? I had seen so much, just tired of preaching, trying to get everybody to, can we, I was Rodney King, can we all get along? It was it.
There was going to be a party at Club 662. SUGE was throwing a party, I guess. And so after going back to various hotels and changing clothes and things like that, SUGE and Tupac set off in their car.
When Pac is driving away from the MGM Grand, he's already earlier that day had his bodyguard, Frank Alexander, get his girlfriend, Kadada Jones, the daughter of Quincy Jones's car, to follow him in case, they got too drunk to be able to drive themselves. Kadada wanted to join him. He strictly forbade that. Tupac did. He said, nope, I don't want you around this scene and these kind of folk. Who knows? Was it his premonition? We'll never know.
We were barely moving. He had foot traffic, he had the cars. A lot of his fans coming out, fight fans. One guy just jumped on someone's car and just, he was holding up a T-shirt or something. He was like, Tyson, Tyson. So I was making my way through the traffic, came to a light, and cars, were stopping, and I looked over, and it was a BMW, and it had some nice wheels on it. Looked over, I saw Pac and SUGE in it, and the windows were down, so I just hollered at Pac. I said, "What's up, Pac?" He said, "Oh, what's up, man?" And so where you guys headed to? He said, "Oh, we about to go to the club. You can follow behind us. Come on in. Come with us, rather. Come with us." Real quick. So I grabbed my camera and, snapped a picture. And then I finally got over, like about maybe 5 or 6 cars behind him. Then we came to another light, and that's when we stopped there. And then as we were stopped there, there was we were in like the second lane from the curb, and cars were rolling by on both sides, and then next thing you know, it's like you just heard, bat, 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 bat.
When they started shooting, I grabbed Pac, I pulled Pac down. I get shot right here.
SUGE kind of like went up on the curb. He caught caught a flat after he came off the curb, and he made the left turn onto that street. Next thing we know, there's cops like on bicycles, and then we see the cars, and I hear SUGE's like, "My man Pac got shot. My man Pac got."
In the passenger side of this black BMW when someone opened fire. Shakur was shot at least 4 times. The driver, record executive Marion Knight, was grazed in the head. The shooter sped away into the Las Vegas post-fight traffic.
Somebody had called me and told me what happened. We were getting ready to go out there, but somebody had told me what had happened. It was just real shocking, you know. Everybody was out that night, and it was just a lot going on.
I was just so angry about the